made for static. It's your boy, Purpose on Podcast, back with the blast, in and out with a dash. 2025 won't last, so we're going to get this done real fast. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's say good morning time, good morning time, good morning time. Y'all know what the rules are. It says, welcome to the chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines, man. Starting off, I want to say God bless the chat. Thank you, God, for this opportunity this morning. Thank you for blessing us with the mind and health to get on this platform. And may everybody who listens be blessed, and may the message be a blessing unto those who pay attention. Shout out to everybody watching, man. Hope everybody had a beautiful holiday weekend, man. I spent some time with the fam bam. Hope you did the same thing. Spend some time with the fam bam over the holiday weekend. I got it's not, we normally do politics and geopolitics and, you know what I'm saying? But today is MMS, money, music, and sports. We doing money, music, and sports. I was about to say big money, but it ain't really big money, but it's money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Speaking of money, speaking of the monies, speaking of the money, this is a monetized, profitable podcast. Shout out to Miss Per Time. She gave us that $2 every dollar, every penny count. Mrs. Perfect Time came through with that $2, man. That two for your few. Check this out, man. This is a podcast, man, and we doing business over here, man. So go ahead and hit the Cash App. Put my Cash App in the comments. Go ahead and hit the super chat if you have anything you want the content creator to get into. Hit the super chat. Yeah, man, this is a podcast, man. YouTube channel podcast. Hit the like, double tap to hit the like, man. You know, all the regular, normal things you need to do on the podcast. We need to get done. We need to get it done fast. You know what I'm saying? We already passed our 2-minute mark, and we did that without any profanity or any of that rigmarole. So we passed our 2-minute mark. We getting right into the content, man. And that is about Travis Hunter, Mary, and Remy. Before and after. Pick your poison. I want to hear from the fans. I want to hear from the chat. What team did Travis Hunter go to? Let's look that up. I was just looking up how much Travis Hunter is worth, because I didn't get married. Travis Hunter got married. He married the girlfriend, the infamous girlfriend from social media. I mean, remember the football game? Then he gave her a G-Wagon. So I'm doing research. How much money is Travis Hunter worth? And it's not a lot of money. So I'm like, why is everybody worried? So when I look up, this is what I found. Travis Hunter is, after being number 2 pick in the 2025 NFL draft, one of the most unique draft prospects of all time, given 2 talents, expected to see a net worth to increase in coming years. So he has huge potential. His net worth is expected to increase over the coming years. It will be interesting to see how he does as a wide receiver and both as a cornerback. There are no white corners in the NFL. So it says that, let's see, Travis Hunter had $5.7 million in NIL. Travis Hunter had $5.7 million NIL. Y'all remember, NIL in college. So when he was dating her, when he bought his mama a house, when he was spending all that money in college, we were asking, where is he getting the money from? Where is he getting money from? So if you're not a troll, man, you gotta identify, because you trolls come in here and y'all mess up the channel, man. So Bryce, if you ain't a troll, you know what I'm saying, you gotta come in and you gotta say something, because the trolls come in and mess up the channel. If you're a football fan, Travis Hunter fan, Mary fan, you gotta let me know, or I'm gonna get you up out of here. Let me get you up out of here, because the trolls come in and the channel and the views go down, the views don't come back up. It says Travis Hunter had $5.7 million NIL. Shout out to Gavin Newsom. I'm in California. If you don't know much about how this came about, where the college students got paid, it started with Gavin Newsom And Gavin Newsom been maneuvering. You know, Gavin Newsom has a podcast. He interviewed Charlie Kirk on his podcast. I know I'll be swaying in politics. Politics is my baby. I know. We're gonna stay on the sports and the money and the hip hop. But politics is my baby. So NIL, and the NIL is new. So we'll talk about the NIL another day. But what's important to know is that when he met the girl or when she, I don't know how you want to describe it, but the boy had millions in college, 5.7 million in NIL, which is name, image, and likeness. And this is the new law that allows football players, let me say, not just football players, but allows sports, college athletes. Let's put it like, because y'all remember, I wonder if NCAA 2K. Hey, does anybody know in the chat if 2K gonna come back with the NIL and the name, image? Because the reason why we lost 2K with the college version of 2K is because the athletes weren't getting paid. And they would put college athletes on the cover of the video game, and that's how they would sell the video game. So when they say name, image, and likeness, that's a result of the lawsuits, and shout out to Gavin Newsom in California. Well, the college athletes now can get paid for their name, image, and likeness. Travis Hunter got 5.7 name, image, and likeness, which was ranked third in the NIL top. So he was the number 3 highest paid college athlete with that 5.7 million. Only trailing Texas Longhorn quarterback Arch Manning, who made 6.7 million, and Colorado teammate Schuler Sanders, who made 6.2. So Schuler Sanders, who went in the 5th round to the Browns. Remember, we did that Golden Brown. Schuler Sanders, who went 5th round, was one of the highest paid college players for name, image, and likeness. And if you think that they choose players based on athletic prowess, you're wrong. A lot of times they pick players because how many jerseys they sell. Overwhelmingly a player is picked because of how many jerseys he can sell, how many tickets, how many fans he can put in the seat, how many people on Sunday want to watch him play or get hurt or fail. To the owner, it don't matter. To the owner, it don't matter. Play, get hurt, fail, but who has this, magnetism that generates people who want to watch, right? And so I think Travis Hunter is a compelling story. I didn't know Travis Hunter played multiple positions. They said Travis Hunter is a receiver and a quarterback. Get the bots up out of here, man. Get the bots. We don't do bots on this channel, man. That's what I realized. Bots and 12-year-olds got this thing where they come into the live stream and they do this thing and they say hi. Real people don't do the say hi. Real people come in and have something to say about the podcast. So Travis Hunter, man, I want to dedicate a little something to Travis Hunter. My prerogative. Travis Hunter said it's my prerogative. It's my wait. What did Bobby Brown? Hold on. What Bobby Brown said? Because this morning I'm getting ready for the podcast. And you get ready for the podcast, you get motivated. You get motivated by getting a little music going. I'm OG, so I listen to Bobby Brown. So I'm like, Bobby Brown is perfect. But see, y'all don't want no big brothers. Y'all don't want no uncles. Y'all don't want no men. I wouldn't even give my nephew no advice. I would have just played this Bobby Brown for my nephew and just been like, you know what I'm saying? It's my prerogative. Hey, you could do what I want to do. It's my prerogative. Because what I do, hey, check this out what Bobby Brown said. It's my prerogative. Can't you see, baby dog?
This world is a trip. I don't know what's going on these days. Got this person over here talking about me, this person. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. This is my prerogative. I can do what I want to do.
I can do what I want to do.
I made this money, you did.
I made this money, you did, right, Ted?
We out of here.
That that's what Travis Hunter, when I heard, I just was thinking in my head, Travis Hunter, Bobby Brown, my prerogative. I made this money. You didn't. Got this person talking about me, this person talking about me. I can love who I want to love. I can marry who I want to marry. Just we see, and I'm happy and I'm laughing, having a good time because we've seen this story so many times before. I gotta get a poll. Let's get a poll up. Pause. Let's get a poll because I want to know how many people think Travis Hunter made a mistake getting married. I mean, for so many reasons. People married about him getting married about the money. People worried about him getting married about, you know, too young. People worried about him getting married to someone with too many bodies. So getting married to someone who's too promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? So let me get this other every day, man. It's my prerogative, right? That's what we do it here, man. It's my prerogative. Perfect Type of Podcast, top of the mid-morning podcast. We got in before noon, and it's the MMS show, Money, Music, and Sports. So we really fired up this morning because Money, Music, and Sports, the MMS show is my creation. I'm the first one that linked in, tied in, told in, and snapped in, and told motherfuckers that this shit is being driven when they be creating these narratives. It's like a triangular defense, and one of the ways they capture the attention of the masses who've been drinking up Gatorade and Slurpee all goddamn day is money, music, and sports. You guarantee the whole thing with the Diddy trial, the whole thing with Travis Hunter, even with the president, they try to bring in money, music, and sports. So because they know this is the way the narratives are controlling the public. They use the music, they use the money, and they use the sports because the sports is the bread and circus. We back to Rome, man. We back to the Colosseum. They done put out Gladiator 2. That's what we living in, man. We living in Roman times, oligarchies, over opulence, too much money, people having sex parties, people having strange sex. We living in Rome. People surprised that we living in Rome. I'm not surprised, man. That's what we living in, man. That is what we living in. We living in Rome. It is bread and circus, man. Bread and circus. So the sports is part of the distraction. The music is how they program you through the syncopated rhythm. Finally, people are understanding the power of the drum. You know what I'm saying? Why my people use the drum to communicate. Do you know we use the drum to communicate before telephones, before cell phones? You heard about the Navajo talkers, right? Well, my people use drums to communicate. And when you go abroad and you go travel, if you go to certain museums, you'll see drums and different type of drums and different drums used for different things. So they had drums where they would message and play messages on drums. So it's always been powerful, the music, man. I mean, if you go back to a lot of things that we talk about, you know what I'm saying? The way and how in which music is controlled because the understanding of the power of the music, you know what I'm saying? So money, music, and sports, that's what we on this morning. Travis Hunter, and we starting off with facts because that's how we like to do. We starting off with facts, and we're going to get a poll up and see how many people think Travis, let me see, how many people think Travis Hunter, made a mistake in marrying the young lady, or is it his prerogative? You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of youngsters out there. You can love who you want to love, and it ain't none of your business. Let me hear it in the chat, man. I want to hear it in the chat, man. In the comments. I know I'm gonna get it in the comments. But we're gonna get a poll. But I want to hear from you right now before we get into it. We're going to get into Remy Ma. I hope you like the thumbnail. You know, I worked on the thumbnail, did a good job on the thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? I got my everything shaved up, looking nice and crisp. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. The thumbnail's looking nice and crisp. You know what I'm saying? We getting our 1-2 in this morning with the money, music, and sports. And, hey, this is going to be added to a playlist because this is in a long line of videos that we did with Travis Hunter. Since we here, let's go back, way back in the time, and we're going to go and see in the Travis Hunter bank. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go in the Travis Hunter bank and see what we got on this young lady. You know what I'm saying? That we talked about previously on this channel. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. We're gonna put the poll up right now. Did Travis Hunter make a mistake in marrying this young lady for a lot of different reasons? Did he marry too young? Should he have a prenup? You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into Remy Ma, you know what I'm saying, that good black love. You know what I'm saying? That good black freak off, man. You know what's going on with Remy Ma and Papoose? We're gonna get into that too. Well, first let's ask this question, man. We gotta talk about Travis Hunter. We didn't even get into how much money he signed for. We only got into the NIL. We only got into the NIL of the 5 million. And it was interesting to learn about Schuler Sanders. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't hear a lot about Schuler, and I think that's good, man. Let the work speak for itself. But again, like I said, they pick people based on how many tickets they can sell, who they could put in the seat. You know what I'm saying? And how many people will watch, and not just watch them succeed, but watch them fail. So did Travis Hunter make a mistake? Did Travis Hunter make a mistake in marrying how's everybody doing out there? Go ahead and like and share the show, man. I see 2 likes. Good work. Did Travis Hunter make a mistake? Get him married? All right. We got the poll up right now. Go ahead and vote in the poll, everybody. And we're gonna go to another video. We're gonna go to another video that we had up. I think I posted it, but let's keep posting it. How many people agree that y'all be watching the videos about the neighbors? I mean, neighbors, you know, now I know why when celebrities get money, they be buying a house next door. You know what I'm saying? You always hear about a celebrity buying a house next door. And then people be like, people with no house be like, man, celebrities be wasting money, man. Why they be always buying a house next door? And you gotta have neighbors, man, to really understand why somebody with the means, the financial means, would buy the house next door. You know what I'm saying? We on lemon ginger, and the lemon ginger been treating me so right. The lemon ginger been treating me so right. Man, Travis Hunter got married. I want to go to Is this the end, girl? I want to go to one of Perfect Timing's videos. That's what I want to do. I want to go to one of Perfect Timing's videos. Because I believe we got a playlist on Travis Hunter. Because we've been watching this. But, you know, so much has transpired. Like we've been talking about the big, beautiful bill. And we was on that first. Again, I'm going back to politics. I don't know why. So we was on the big, beautiful bill. We've been on so many things that's like important. You know what I'm saying? We talking about tax-free tips. We talking about Social Security, you know, real shit that families and fathers and, you know, but, you know, I did a little bit on Diddy, so we're going to do a little bit on the Travis Hunter. So it's been a lot, so much has happened, like even tragedies, you know what I'm saying? Like the tornado, I don't know if people keep even talking about the tornado, the victims, and Hopefully they got the funding. I don't know if that funding is included in that bill, but it's been so much going on since we got the president-elect. Some people should think that it's so much going on. As I go through my videos, I'm looking at NBA YoungBoy, and this was a year ago when NBA YoungBoy was arrested on that prescription case, and now NBA YoungBoy is going on tour. And I heard NBA YoungBoy is going on tour with a young guy from out here. But the thing is, I just heard that one of the young men was shot. There was a double homicide in Stockton, California. So prayers go out to all the young people. Prayers go out to NBA YoungBoy. Dirk. I saw Lil Dirk got the fourth. Lil Dirk was denied bail for the fourth time. So that's with the youngsters, man. It's a lot going on with the younger generation. And I saw one of the vloggers talk about, the situation in Stockton, and this is very true about the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? This is why I focus on politics and local politics the way I do, because I feel like this, and shout out to Yvette Carnell and Adolph, and Tariq Nasheed and FBA people don't talk enough about politics, because when we hear about a double homicide, when we hear about Stockton, California, immediately I think about politics, and I think about Tesla. And I think about my nephews and my cousins that were working at Tesla in the Stockton, Modesto area. They were able to work at Tesla, but then Tesla could not build their new plant in California. So when you think about the murders in Stockton, and Stockton has dealt with the gangs for a long time. Shout out to Alonzo Hall, just came in, salute. Stockton, California, going back to Richmond, California being the murder cap, and Oakland, California being the murder capital. Stockton, California has been plagued with gangs. So the vlogger who talked about the responsibility lies on the at a certain point, we all have a responsibility, as we talk about Travis Hunter and Remy Ma and marriage and roles and responsibilities. But last week, when I talked to you about the big, beautiful bill, I said to the people who support the Democrats that you vote for a Democratic congressperson because they have a job. And all of us have a job and a responsibility, right? Their job as Congress people is to either pass or make sure bills that don't benefit you don't pass, or educate you so that you understand when the bill comes up, right? That's their job. So your job is to raise your kids, go to school, go to work, pay your bills, and be a good father, be a good steward to your family, right? But if you pay your taxes, think about this, and we don't have this conversation about the bargain that's been broken. You know what I'm saying? There's a bargain that's been broken with billionaires and oligarchies and no pensions and no livable wages. There's a bargain that's been broken. If you pay your taxes and you pay your bills, then you can expect that they do their job. I did my job, so your job is to provide a safe environment, i.e. pick up the garbage on time, make sure that the streets are clean. There shouldn't be shit on the sidewalks in San Francisco. There shouldn't be homeless people, because that indicates that the bargain has been broken. Because why are you paying taxes? Why do I agree to do my part of the job? The government and the federal and the local and the state government also have a job. We give them money, we give them job duties and assignments and them things to do. They have responsibilities in the job. You have a responsibility in the job. I agree when people say places like Stockton, Vallejo, Detroit, Flint, the government has failed the people, the citizens, and they're no longer doing the job. But you still have government officials. Remember there was a guy, remember the mayor in Stockton was having parties with kids and taking the money. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of places in America where the city council and the mayor be corrupt, and they destroy the city. And we saw that in Washington, D.C. Alonzo Hall's on the East Coast. He know about the DMV. Y'all remember when we talk about the mayor who got caught smoking crack? The thing about, they don't talk about is that the destruction that these politicians did to the city by their corruption. You know what I'm saying? So Detroit, with Kwame Nkrumah. So he got, I don't want to disparage him, but what happens when you have a politician who engages in illegality, that it hurts the city, right? And then the people who gets hurt the most is the low income people, and 9 times out of 10, the low income people are the people of color, right? So you got Stockton, Vallejo, you got Louisville, where ESTG is from. You got these places that are almost like bomb down cities that used to be great cities. Like I didn't know ESTG in the murder that was going, like Milwaukee, another great American city. I grew up and there were like TV shows and like everybody. Milwaukee was like a lot of blacks. You know what I'm saying? Affluent blacks, like we got Ohio and Cleveland, but Milwaukee was one of those places that when I was a kid, even in California, we heard about Milwaukee being a great place, right? And now Milwaukee is known as Kilwaukee, and you have all these gangs and murder and violence, and it's because the opportunity and the bargain has been broken. Like we don't talk about this. Like if you focus on Democrat and Republican, you don't understand the real bargain of America. Like this bargain exists no matter what party you belong to, Democrat or Republican. There's a bargain. There's a bargain that we have, you know what I'm saying, as citizens, that we agree to not act in a certain way. Like everybody agrees, and people don't talk about that enough, that society is all American citizens agreeing to this bargain, and the bargain has been broken in a lot of places, like not just inner city black people, but there are white people in the Midwest that are seeing like, wait a minute, like I did my part. At a certain point, it's someone else's responsibility. If this thing is America, if we got to pay taxes and have presidents and congressmen and senators and supervisors and mayors, if this thing is that thing, at a certain point, it becomes somebody else's job to do their job, and that's what stopped in America. That's when you would have real protest, not protest over race, not protest over sex. Think about how they distracted you. You deserve to protest. Like there's a meme right now of a Chinese person saying, they sent your jobs and your money to China. What did we do with the money? Well, we created a strong nation. We lifted millions of people out of poverty. And I thought about that. In China, people used to live in huts in villages. Now China is a metropolis. The Chinese said, it's true. Your politicians, your billionaires sent your jobs, sent your money to China. But what did we do with the money? We made ourselves strong. We enriched our people. We took millions of people out of poverty, gave them jobs. They now got houses and refrigerators and wealth. They drive cars. Y'all went from having houses and refrigerators and cars to being homeless. She said, you don't need tariffs, you need a revolution. You don't need tariffs, you need a revolution. So when I hear about Stockton and the vlogger who very brilliantly stated that there's been a failure and the bargain has broken on the side of the federal and the local government for a lot of communities in America, black and white, across the spectrum. If you go to the Midwest, when we hear about Trump and Trump saying we drilling again and the coal coming back, what everybody the Democrats and the liberals want you to focus on the environmental stuff. But the reason why Trump wants to bring back the drilling and the coal is that the bargain was broken, and the opiates were able to take over. The narcotics, the settlers were able to get rich off of narco and fentanyl in the Midwest. Is white people dying, is white people suffering like in the crack era in the Midwest. And what happened was the bargain was broken. The bargain was broken. I go to school, I get my education, I go to church, there's supposed to be a job for me. that pays me enough money where I can do all the things and keep the bargain. And the jobs left, and instead they put pills. And so now that ravished the Midwest. So Trump is like, man, we gotta reconstitute the contract, the bargain. If we want people to not do drugs in the Midwest, we want to get our people off of the pharmaceutical, we got to bring back the bargain. There has to be somewhere for them to go work, make money, and have a life. In Stockton, that's true also. So what do we do in Stockton? Gavin Newsom, what do we do in Stockton? If they're going to bring back coal and they're going to bring back drill baby drill in the Midwest, what do we do in Stockton and Fresno and the Central Valley? What do we do in Oakland? I'm serious, because you have a problem in Oakland and Stockton. These are young kids. I remember the mayor and the chief. The mayor and the chief of Oakland coming out crying because they had a problem because the murder is all concentrated amongst the youth. 16, 15, 17, 12, same thing in Sacramento, same thing in Stockton. So what do you do? Because it's a democratic state, 5th largest economy. What do you do? And you allow Tesla to leave. We had Tesla. We had Elon Musk. Elon Musk gonna build other companies. What if we would have given Elon Musk what he asked for? And he not only built that plant in California, but he built future plants in Northern California. The Tesla plant was gonna be in Northern California. Like it's not even like a joke when we talk about double homicide in Stockton. 2 young men murdered themselves. Like Alonzo Hall can relate to this. 2 young men murdered themselves. Y'all can look it up right now, EBK. 2 young men murdered themselves over a holiday weekend. I bet you if we go to Chicago, Memorial Day, how many shootings? I'm gonna look it up right now. How many shootings over the Memorial Day weekend in Chicago? I'm gonna look it up. It's gonna be not a believable number. You're not gonna believe, I don't believe, how many shootings in Chicago this weekend? Over the Memorial Day weekend in Chicago, 24 people were shot. It's not believable, but this is Google. It's hard to believe it. It's hard to believe. I already knew this because I do this type of content every year. So over the Memorial Day weekend in Chicago, 24 people were shot, with 3 of them fatally, according to Chicago Police Department. Last year, wait a minute, you guys. Just as we had this conversation, we're going to get back to the bullshit. This was a decrease. Chicago Police Department said this is a significant decrease compared to previous years as reported. For example, last year, 41 people were shot during the same weekend with 9 fatalities. It's not believable. That's why I got to show you this, because it's not believable. I don't believe this is America. Is this Fallujah? Is this Gaza Strip? Is this the Ukraine Peninsula? No. This is an American city on a holiday weekend that's supposed to celebrate the American Memorial Day weekend. Do y'all know what Memorial Day weekend is about? It's supposed to celebrate this whole thing that we talk about. The ability to have the freedom to walk and talk and chew and spit bubble gum. This is not Fallujah. This is not Yemen. This is not the Gaza Strip. This is your country where you pay taxes. Then when I say the bargain has been broken, this is what I mean by the bargain has been broken. This is what I mean by the bargain has been broken. Chicago, 24 people shot, 3 people dead, but the police tout this because they want to run for office. The chief and the mayor want to get reelected. So instead of focusing on what is fucking bonkers numbers, the police say, this is drastically down. You should feel safe. The police are doing their job. What do you mean? Well, last year, 41 people were shot and 9 people died during a great time where we're supposed to celebrate America. This is what we do in America, kill each other. This is what we do in America. The bargain has been broken, bro. The bargain has been broken. All right, let's get back to the stupid shit. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. That double homicide, man, that's crazy. That hit me though. In Stockton, the young people, and then it made me think about the Oakland mayor. The Oakland mayor was literally in tears because they can't, like, since COVID, there's an issue with retaining police officers, and they don't have enough police officers in Vallejo and Oakland and Stockton. And you have to deal, and this is something that people don't talk about. It's all this drill music and all this negative hip hop, but people in the inner cities are scared. I said to you, you hear about people running in the store and then taking things out the store. It just happened. But I said, it happened while I was in the store with my wife. And I said, you guys see it on TV. Imagine how it feels to be in a store where there's 15 people and you can't stop them. You can't stop them. 15 people running the store, they're going to take whatever they want. And you got your wife and kids in there and make you rethink everything. And make you rethink everything, because you're not going, even me, I think I'm tough. You're not going to beat up 15 young, hungry YNs. You understand what I'm saying? So it makes you rethink everything, bro. Man, it make you think about it, man. It make you rethink this shit, bro. I'm telling you, man. People talk that shit. People might hear my content and a lot of comments be like, I can't believe you like Trump, and I can't believe you're going for this conservative bill. Man, you ain't been in the grocery store. You ain't been in the mall with 15 people running the mall, and you ain't nobody gonna stop them because they can't. The bargain has broken. Ain't nobody gonna stop them because they can't stop them. So now what? Now what, liberal? The bargain has broken. We don't have enough police. We don't have enough jobs. So this is the reality. It's not a cartoon. I'm really in the store while this is happening because the bargain broke down. These people don't have jobs and money, and we don't have enough police to protect us from these type of situations. So now what? Now what, liberal? I'm trying to find some Travis Hunter content for us. I did a bunch of Travis Hunter content, but right now, I'll be editing my shit. I'll be editing my shit, but I know I got some Travis Hunter content. I know we did some stories on this boy. But, oh, he gonna get away. He gonna get away. But I did some stories on this boy. But how many people vote? We got 3 votes. Thank you for the 3 votes. Thank you for the 3 votes. You know what I'm saying? So Travis Hunter married the girl. I'll go back and finish reading that article about how much money I think I'm up. Oh, hold on. Damn. Okay, here we go. I got one. Got one. Be with me. I put that on the Jesus piece. She said she needed peace. Then spent the week in Greece. Phone off, she said she was asleep. I knew you was getting your cheeks beat, bitch. What happened? Phone off, she said she was asleep. I knew you was getting your cheeks beat, bitch. Coloring in when you show up. But you know that the money won't keep her. No, 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 no. Money won't keep her. No, 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 no. Money won't keep. You put the pain in my eye. There's no more tears to cry. I'm all dry. I'll pack my bags, but if you don't mind, let's make love for the last time. Then goodbye. You're supposed to be with me. I put that on a Jesus piece. She said she needed peace. Then spent the week in Greece. Falling off, she said she was asleep. I knew that she was getting her cheeks beat. Bitch. Travis Hunter said he waited for her outside of the club, man. Travis Hunter said he waited for her outside of the club, man. That's what he said, man. Brothers like Tommy and Angry Man have done. This is the first comment. The first comment says, a son's first love is always his mother. She's describing the guard dog. That's his mother? He said, no more Atlanta. In scripture. What do you mean? So it's like, listen to how, and it's ingrained in this Western society. A son's first love is always his mother. He is absolutely doing the right thing. He is saving his family. Survivor's remorse. We got son husband, survivor's remorse. We got so much like to unpack. And so this is why black boys are suffering. This BS right here. They trapped in this shit. You see this goofy look on his face? Look at this goofy look on his face, man.
No more Atlanta, but it's all good. I mean, it's better for my mom. It's better for us.
Your siblings?
Yeah, my siblings. Get my brother out of where he is right now. His house.
My mom. Better for my brothers, better for my siblings. Get my brother out of where he is right now. Y'all know they RICO and putting everybody in prison. But is it his responsibility is what I said. He is a son husband. This is a real life example of something we talk about in the manosphere. A lot of men have identified it. I've identified with it, but this is a real life example of what a son husband is. And look at this goofy smile on his face. And then the comment section is saying, I'm so proud of this young man. She said a son's first love is always his mother. Anti-biblical statement. He is actually doing the right thing. He is saving his family. Survivor's remorse. We learned about that from LeBron James. How many people end up dead, shot in the ghetto, lost friends and family with this idea that he is saving his family. This idea that this is one of the things in the black manosphere that young black brothers would be so upset about when they would come to the panel. This idea that that's what the community comes from. Because young black men kept saying, it's not my responsibility to save you. It's not my responsibility to save my mama, my brother, my community. Remember when they said you should go knock on the door? Umar Johnson said, go knock on the door and ask some single mother, can I take your son to McDonald's? And end up with a charge, nigga. And he buying a damn house for this nigga to live in. Oh, man.
A lot of people was wondering where was his dad after the most.
Let me believe he didn't want to go to the ceremony because he didn't want to see that woman get up there and talk all that yin yang because she talked a bunch of yin yang. I played it here when she was. This is from the Edge. That was just a recap some of my stuff I talked about Travis Hunter. Just to show when he bought the mom the house and all the shit. Just to show when he bought the mom the house and all the shit. Let's go back to the article. How much this young boy make. Make sure you vote as y'all come in. Hit the like. Double tap the screen. Hit the like. Share and subscribe. Let's go back to the article, man. Let's go back to the article. Where my article at? Oh, shit. Did I get rid of my article? Here go the article right here. Let's go back to the article. Let's read. So it says here, our boy $5.7 million in NIL, the name, image, and likeness. You know, ranked third in NIL top 100, only trailing Texas Longhorns quarterback Arch Manning. He had 6.6 million, and his Colorado teammate Schuler Sanders was 6.2 million. Hunter has been in a partnership with a lot of recognizable brands such as United Airlines, Nerd Wallet, Adidas, and EA Sports, to name a few. With an incredible combined follower count, 3.7 million across Instagram. I didn't know he had that many followers. Twitter's X, TikTok, Heisman Trophy winner. That's right, he won the Heisman Trophy too, to reach wide array of fans, social media presence. So 5.7 million in NIL money, but let's see how much money did he get in the contract. So he got 5.7 in college, and I had his net worth here. Where is his net worth? I had his net worth here. He's number one. He's number 2 pick in the NFL draft. Told you he played 2 positions, receiver and cornerback. So where's the monies? Okay, here it is. Here it is right here. As a result of being a first-round pick, he will be eligible for a 5th-round option, which is going to be intriguing as he plays 2 positions, so he could be valued differently than most. His 4-year projected deal would have average annual value of more than 11.6 million per year. There it is right there, 11.6 million per year. And it says that in terms of his net worth, Hunter is estimated to be worth 6 million as of February 2025. Now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's going up. I don't know if he signed other contracts. I mean, y'all might know more if he signed like a Nike deal or whatever, but and how much Nike may have given him up front. But as of February 2025, he was worth 6 million. He has a 4-year deal with 11 million. But like Dion always say, I remember Dion doing interviews when he was younger, and Dion said this, and Shaq would always say this: don't listen to the contract. It ain't about what that 11.6 million, because that 11.6 million is based on whether or not they go to the playoffs every year, how much yards he gets, and whether or not they go to the Super Bowl. So he may not get that entire money, but they're saying because he plays 2 positions, he plays wide receiver and cornerback, he may be able to he is projected to sign for a $46 million contract. So y'all let me know in the comments, man, how much of this has changed. So according to this, what I found, he worth like 6 million. But let's keep looking. So this is saying Travis Hunter worth 6 million, and that's based on the 5 million he made in college from the NIL, and then he got a deal probably worth about $50 million, but that depends on how much of that deal. He hasn't even started playing yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about this morning. Like, he already said he didn't want to have a prenup. He said he didn't want to have a prenup. We talked about on previous videos, and I'm going to put this in the playlist, like, we know the history of this young lady. You know what I'm saying? He went to school. He met her in a DM. You know what I'm saying? She drinks, does drugs. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He would wait for her outside of parties when she would go into parties and twerk and drink and do drugs. This is just a fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? This is just the fact of what it was. So he would wait for her outside of parties when she would go in and drink and do drugs. And now he's married her. So she's the type of person. The question was whether or not you think he made a mistake marrying her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the type of person that drinks, she does drugs. He is a spiritual person. You know what I'm saying? He said that in many videos. And do you think it was a mistake for him to marry someone who's a drug addict, an alcoholic? I mean, in videos that we play and that a lot of people have played online, she's bragged about her blood level being tequila. She said, what blood type are you? And she said, my blood type is tequila. So this is the type of person that he's marrying. Her blood type is tequila. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, I'm trying to see where we could get more video. I have more video of these examples of her, you know what I'm saying, illicit behavior, you know what I'm saying? So just to remind people of who she was, but it's not easy. She in trouble. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. She's in trouble. That's a perfect segue into Travis Hunter. So what we got today is Travis Hunter's girlfriend response to us. So we've been doing some good work. So she came back with a response. And it's fiance, not my Beyonce. It's fiance.
This stuff online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But what's a testimony without a test of faith? So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want that to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't
Put a one in chat if you believe that.
my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated look the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat.
How they honor God! So wait, what is Travis? They do this a lot. Like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. So she said she dated a black guy, and then Travis. I dated a white guy, a Mexican, a black guy, and then Travis. Well, bitch, what is Travis? Just listen. They tell on themselves. Just listen. It's the guy. Perfect type of podcast with the blast on your ass real fast with a dash with another one. OG perspective, top of the top, TOP podcast, and we coming in hot, baby. Let's listen to this shit one more time.
The people around them, and Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things. But
so when did he become her type? When did he become your type? He wasn't your type because he had a girlfriend and cheated on the girlfriend. Did he cheat on the girlfriend with you? When did he become your type if he wasn't your type? Is everybody here? This is who he married. They married now. Can't go back in time. Travis Hunter married this woman right here. Does you believe her? Did he make a mistake? Vote in the poll. I need y'all vote. Vote in the poll right now.
that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being.
Wow.
And that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day. So that's that. Okay, the next clip was at the game after they just won like their last game. People thought I was upset with him celebrating with cheerleaders. I don't know where that came from because he never celebrated with cheerleaders. So that I don't know where that started, but that's not what I said. But what y'all didn't see before the clip, me and him were talking. We had already interacted. I had already said congratulations. I had already kissed him over the fence that we couldn't get through. So the real reason why I was mad is because the security, and you can ask any of the family members who was actually there, they didn't want no one to storm the field. So they had 1,000 security people holding everyone back. But the people in the field were like, let the family down. Like the family can come down. So everyone was going back and forth. I was arguing with the security guard because he wouldn't let no family through. but they let the cheerleaders on the opposing team get through the fences. So I was like, so when I finally got down to the field, that's why I told Travis, like, he had already seen it. I already congratulated him. We had already spoke, got in the field. And then I was upset because I had just finished arguing with somebody. And then what y'all don't see after 5-second clip is right after that, I let it go. I was like, you know, like celebrate. We took pictures. We were with our families. And then we went to his meet and greet, had another.
Hey, I got a question in the chat. Do y'all believe her? She just said to us that she was mad at the security guards because they let the cheerleaders from the other side come down. Oh, okay. I didn't get it. We didn't understand. She was upset because the security guards let the cheerleaders from the other side come down and not the family. And she family? You ain't family, heifer. He treats you like that because of the matriarchy, but you ain't family yet. You ain't nobody. You ain't a baby mama. You ain't a wife. Oh man, the neighbors is going at it again. Calm down, Pippi. So that was one of the ones I played. That was her response. But it was another one when she talked about having tequila in her blood and all the shit. Top of the morning. Top of the top. Top of the morning, top of the top. Let me see what I got here on this brother, man. Let me see what we got, man. Come on, what we got. I had some shit on this, man. So what y'all think, man, after the content we shared so far, man? He married her. We got before and after him and Remy Ma, Papoose. Remy Ma, Papoose going at it. Remy Ma, Papoose going at it. I gotta go to that thing. All right. Let's see what we got on Remy Ma and Papoose. Papoose exposed Remy Ma. What y'all think? Y'all believe Papoose about? Y'all remember Remy Ma original charge. Remy Ma original charge was shooting Lady Luck. Remember, Lady Luck was her so-called friend. So now that we hear, and then she went to jail for 7 years, Papoose tells a story about a young lady in the prison system who comes to live with him and stay with him and his wife. Later, he comes to find out that him and his wife has a sexual relationship with this woman. It makes me think one thing that hasn't been brought up by anybody is, why did Remy Ma go to jail? Well, the narrative, now think about this. We put out a lot of narratives, right? We dispel a lot of narratives, and they put out a lot of narratives because think about it. Remy Ma was going to come out and sell music again. So Remy Ma had to keep her narrative. So the narrative was Remy Ma shot Lady Luck over $1,000. And Remy Ma put that in the rap. I shot Lady Luck over a band. So it made me think.
Gemini gang, shout out to all my Geminis. Yes, just want to remind y'all, my birthday is coming. It is. I'm peeking out the shirt. Y'all so sheesh. Goodness grief. No, I'm literally about to, I don't know if I want to do 2 ponytails or 1 ponytail, but I know I have to curl my baby hair. So right now, this is my baby hairs curled, okay? That's what's happening. I blew it out already. Maintain some decorum, some level of respect. Like, how am I refusing to anything? I can literally, right here, call my lawyer right now. Call my lawyer right now. Right now. Right now. How am I refusing to sign something? You don't even got a lawyer and retainer. Oh, I just called my lawyer. I got a meeting with her on Saturday. What are y'all meeting for? Can I be there? And we can just have everything done? Mariah Lynn, shut the fuck up, you the realist. Shut up, because you be doing mad little oppie shit too. Don't start with me today. Yeah, you just caught a stray. The fuck? Like, what y'all talking about? Y'all talking about y'all, and y'all keep talking. I don't mess with people. I'm not gonna be with anybody because of what they have. I like people because of how they treat me. Okay? And if I'm with somebody, they treat me great. Y'all don't know what a downgrade is. A downgrade. Why? Because somebody not on who y'all think. Because I know bitches that fuck with niggas that's billionaires, and the nigga won't buy them a cup of soup. Okay? So be careful what a downgrade is. And even in the money shit, like you can only when people talk about how much money they got and how rich they are, and this, I just be like, you can only fool broke people to think that you got more money than what you have. Because people who really got it be looking at you like, stop, like please, just stop. Like just stop. Like, what are y'all talking about? Everybody think I'm crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. And you're a user. And you over there playing with that girl. You over there playing with her. If I thought she would believe it and would listen or even care, because anytime somebody gonna say like, yeah, they told me what the situation was and I accepted it. Cool. Okay. Could you please ask him? Because he keeps saying he doesn't have any clothes, but he doesn't really have to come over here and get them. I literally have. I'm so great. I'm so nice. Look how nice I had this bagged up. I bought these bags off of Amazon. These are good bags, and I packed it so nicely. Hats in one, sneakers in one, jackets in one.
Remy Ma got Papoose packed up. That's crazy. That's crazy work.
Everything. So it's waiting here. I cleared out this whole area. Everything. Look, this has been here since last year. Like, I'm not stuck. Nobody, there's no hold up. Any hold up is on that side. Nobody took anything from me. Nobody took nothing from me. Nobody owes me nothing. I'm not angry at anybody. Like, I just want, stop lying. Stop lying. And stop making it seem like I'm stopping things and I'm holding things. I'm good. I've been good for a really long time. And the only reason why that shit ain't out, because I feel like when people start talking like, oh, you took all my personal belongings and disposed of them in a manner without telling me and giving me ample time to retrieve them, that's giving police lawyer talk. I'm not paying for whatever's supposed to be in the bags. No. Here they go. They're right here. There they go. No. Stop it. In other news,
I'm dropping, I think a battle drops on Chrome 23 tonight. Make sure y'all go run up those numbers. Okay. That's all. That all. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm taken care of. I have no, like, what, how do y'all think?
First and foremost, everybody who know me, let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me? All right, cool. Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, oh, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do. This is exactly the only thing you do. You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned, I'm very loved, inside and outside. And guess what? Your family too, but you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I gotta even say this about you, that I gotta even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention, we spoke about the party. I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out, that's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? Should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way. And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people